Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Nick Ferrand and these are my Italian one-take property tours. Italian property, that's what we're talking about today. And today I have something which I think is going to be quite special. Now, first of all, I just want to tell you, I just can't thank you enough for everybody, and I mean everybody, who commented on last week's video. So, this week, I didn't know really what to do. What do I do? Do I do something within the same price bracket because so many of you enjoyed it, or do I do something, which is kind of really fantastic and wonderful? And I've made this choice. Now, I'm on a hallway, in a hallway of a 17th century convent, which was divided in the early 19th century into houses. And the owner of this house, or the owner's family of this house, have owned this house for over 130 years. Isn't that fantastic? I just love it. Absolutely love it. Now, it is the most amazing three-bedroom apartment with a fantastic west-facing terrace. Just sit there in the evening and watch the sun drop over the Umbrian countryside. And the price of this property is 138,000 euros, and it is 100 square meters, which makes it 1,380 square euros a square meter. If I got that right. I hope I got that right. And I think that's about the right price. It's the right price. You might say it's expensive. I might say it's cheap. Let's go and find out together. Are you ready? Come on, let's go. Now, I'm not quite sure what to do first. And I don't know what to do, but I think I'm going to do the house and then I'm going to walk down the stairs. But one of the things which I did want to show you is that the owner of this property, he has told me, because I was asking about these stairs, he said, no, they're not the original stairs. They are in stone, but they were built in the 1860s. I said, okay, all right, absolutely fine. And you see that there? I'll get my finger out the way, Nick. See that there? Right? That was actually forged, with a guy with a hammer, with hot steel, forged. And that is from the same period. I thought it was 1950s. Now, what's interesting about this house is that you've got a kind of, just all kinds of different styles. Now, look, those are 1950s doors, right? And then these are, I hope the camera will adjust, are beautiful 19th century doors. It's like kind of mid 1800s. So let's get into this apartment and I'll show you what it's got. Now, it's on the second floor. Okay? Second floor. No, I'm not going to do that first. I'm going to show you the bedrooms. Well, I would only have two bedrooms myself. Let's get over here and show you this. Look at this entry phone. Isn't that just gorgeous? It's just absolutely fantastic. Right, now we're going to walk into bedroom number one. It's got a beautiful upright piano. And if I look down, you can see that these are classic Italian 1950s tiles. Now, you might hate them. Personally, I quite like them. And if I pull up here, slowly does it, Nick? Oh. That is a 17th century ceiling. Now, you can't see the tiles because basically they have been plastered on top. But, if you really wanted to, you could basically get a sandplaster in and just take all that off. But isn't that fantastic? Isn't that fantastic? Now, I want to show you out the window. So we're going to pull down slowly over here. I'm going to move forward. Now, as I said to you, we're in a village, and this village, or town, I should say, is called Umbertide. The camera has adjusted, and I'm just going to throw you out the window, and I'm just going to pull the camera around And if I look over there, you will come now and you can see the tower. You are literally, a stone's throw away from the medieval centre. And just over here, on the other side of these trees, on this house here, is the hospital. And you've got everything you want. There's a train station that can take you to Perugia. There's bus links to Arezzo and further up to Tuscany in San Sepolcro. As I mentioned, we are in Umbria today. And you've just got everything you need. As your lock up and leave, beautiful second floor apartment. Now, I'm not a great fan of these tiles. They were obviously done later. They were probably done in the 1990s. To the right of me, I can see a bath with a shower, and it's just behind the door. If I pull back, you've got bidet sink, and I will probably want to change those. Right, moving on. We've got bedroom 2, and again, if I pull down, some really nice late 19th century furniture, and you've got again the 1950s square tiles. Again, a window which is facing east, actually, so you would get lovely sunlight streaming through the windows in the morning. And if I pull round here, yeah, it needs a makeover. It needs a makeover. Look, probably want to change those tiles as well. Bidet sink and toilet. And then if I pull around, and if you saw earlier the glass tiles, that's because the other bathroom's on the other side. And just there you have a shower. 1950s. Now, if I pull up and I look up, you will see that that is a barrel vaulted ceiling. And the owner told me that he believes, because he's a surveyor, that that was done at the same time when the staircase was done. Now, again, you could have that sandblasted if you wanted to. And I think that would be absolutely fantastic. Right, let's push in. Now, for me, this would make the most gorgeous day room. Just hang out. I can't hear any of the noise of the cars anymore. All I can hear are birds. And really, what is lovely, if I just pull back and I just come down there, these are early 19th century tiles. And aren't they absolutely lovely? 3 really good size rooms, but I would certainly have this. It would just make such a delightful office. If you wanted to work, you could have your table just here, just here, a nice chair, and camera will adjust right into the sunlight. And there, Umbrian hills above, west facing, beautiful garden, and just which I can see now is the Tiber. Now, the Tiber river starts at Caprese Michelangelo, which is in Tuscany, runs all the way down, all the way from Tuscany, all through Umbria, all through Lazio, through Rome and out into the sea. What a beautiful room that is. The light streaming from there is just divine. Right, now back to our antiquated, beautiful 1960s door entry phone and into what is just a lovely living room. I mean, it really is. You know, it's just fantastic. Now, these, okay, are shiny and not very nice tiles, and they will certainly have to come off. I know, they just will have to come off. I know. Right, this arch, I don't think that this wall is structural, and I think you can make that a much bigger arch. Now, moving forward, you're going to come through the arch into a fitted kitchen, and I will probably want to, well, if you want to have something which is basically quick and economical, you could just change the doors and keep the carcass, but I would potentially put a new kitchen in there, and then there's a nice 50s table where I set up shop earlier, and then there is a room at the back which has a stud partition, just so you can hear that. And then basically in the corner there is a gas boiler. You're on town gas, and basically there is the washing machine outlet, and you're on town water, so you don't have to worry about that at all. Now, look at the light. Right, here we go. West facing terrace. Got to get rid of the satellite dish. 35 square meters. You've got a park, which is just over here. I can see people sitting by the side of the Tiber. Beautiful trees. Totally west. Beautiful sunlight. It's the end of the day. If I pull round, you can see the medieval town in your distance. Rooftops. You know, 138,000 euros. Potentially 2-stroke 3-bedroom apartment right in the middle of town. Come to Italy. Now, what I don't like so much is this. I mean, that is a new development. And what I would want to do is I want to put some screening up here. It won't affect anything because basically west is to the left. You still get the full amount of sun, but you might want to just stop that somehow, or just put you know, some nice fence up and some creepers, and somebody else has a terrace just there. So for your privacy, I would actually put something. But apart from that, then I am as happy as the proverbial pig. Absolutely fantastic. Right, let's get back inside. Yep, super. Okay, so you come to Italy, you want to be here. Love that light. You've got your lock up and leave apartment. Absolutely gorgeous. There is only one other apartment in this building. I'm going to come down the stairs now. Now, there's no light down here, so we might have a bit of problem with light, but I will do my very best for you. And if I see, I can just put up there. Yeah, it's, you know, you're okay. I mean, it is the second floor, but it's not a huge tread, and the staircase is absolutely lovely and wide. Right. Barrel vaulted ceiling as they come down. The floor needs to be done here, but it's probably, what, you know, 30 square meters in total, not even that, 20 square meters total in tiles. And then you come out of the front door. Camera will adjust. Beautiful door, probably dates back to the 17th century, into the town. And if I pull around the camera, oh, look at the sky. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, it's just gorgeous. Right, you've got a corner shop, or a small, you know, shop that has everything in, I don't know, 20 yards away. I'm going to show you the front of the building because it's actually quite interesting. It does need some work on the outside. Personally, I would leave it the way it is, to be honest with you. But if I come up here and I show you this, can you see that beautiful arch? Now, this used to be a convent, as I mentioned. Oh, history. Absolutely love it. Right, this is your garage door, which you could convert into whatever your heart's desire. It could be just simply a garage, although that the door is quite narrow, but the owner has told me that it's wide enough to get a Fiat 500 or a Panda 4x4, the best car in the world. And if I come in here, slowly come down here, you've got this huge space. I mean, it really is. It's got a window at the back. I can see light streaming through. Let's get over here. I don't know what all these doors are doing in here. I'll just show you this ladder. And mattresses, but... And then if I pull up, let's see if I can get up here. No, I'm going to get back because it might just be too flary. Beautiful arch. I just pull up here. And this is all original 16th century wooden beams, terracotta tiling, and cross members. Right, there's a door which basically is just to the left of me here, and that door leads into the hallway. So if you did come in and you parked your car here, you'll be able to just get out of the car, close your garage doors, or change those and have them as automatic. And then just open your other door and walk straight up to your apartment. Well, right, there you have it. I'm going to get across and try to show you a bit more of the view. Don't get run over. Right, I can't put the camera down, but thank you. Sorry. Very kind. Well, the hospital was just around the corner. I could probably hop there. Okay, look, you can see the sun setting over the top of the building. Used to be a convent along here. Was divided, a couple of 100 years ago. Free parking on the outside. Just absolutely gorgeous. Right, let's get back over here for a second. All of you that commented last week, I can't thank you enough. This is a townhouse. It needs a little bit of work. I understand it's got a lot going on, but if you wanted to actually sit outside, have a glass of wine in the evening, watch the sun go down, walk into town, walk to your favorite restaurant, it's just got everything going for it, and it's 138,000 euros and 29,000 euros for the garage. And there might be some wiggle room along the way. Right, if you're interested, please send me an email at info@abodeitaly.com. There is a link to this in the description as well, if you want to see it straight away. Okay, my name is Nick Ferrand, and these are my Italian one-take property tours. I thank you. If you haven't subscribed, just push the buttons. And for those of you who have subscribed, thank you so much. Until the next one, next week, something completely different, and I'll see you there. Have a great weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye.